It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the right. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Punt is on its way. He's got it. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So hard to operate under these conditions. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really nice job of creating separation for his QB.
Looking to fire. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in a hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bringing the heat. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. There he goes. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's White. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Trying to pound it in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
And they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 40. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The defense putting points on the board. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
That kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. And the Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. It's Ivy. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Stockton. Rushes on him. He'll throw it. Got his man. He's past the 30. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Dogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Finds a tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. They'll send the back in motion. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Stockton. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
The Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it up the 16-yard line.
Well, It wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They send the tight end in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the move. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up for the 1st and goal.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He wants it all. Touchdown, Dogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish your first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Ohio. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down. You're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive. He should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. This time he's got it. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on third. Pressure coming. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Comes from the 38. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Finds the tight end. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
And some room to work. Turning it on. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Georgia. They take the lead with the 6. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we're may have a situation here. You might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be...
Oh, he's got some space. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Carr. They're setting up the screen. Thrust that arm out. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's White. It's a running room. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Buys a little extra time. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Denmark. And they're able to get him down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air, it's Carr. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. To the ground and trying to move the chains. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Back to throw, it's Carr. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to run for it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Direct snap. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Dropping back, it's Stockton. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
After that last completion, it's second down. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. 3rd down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the 4th down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Trying to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Penn State! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But there's not a soul in Oxford who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ohio. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Dances away. That's caught. It's Coleman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Dogs in the hurry-up.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Makes the grab. It's Coleman. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And when you're trailing by a couple possessions in the 4th quarter, you can't do much of this, much more. I mean, this offense has to find a way to attack the sidelines, the middle of the field, deep down the field. It can't be the little dink and dunk. This offense has got to find some explosive plays.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that is interception number 3 on the